Hi, this is Gideon Fiddles. I'm managing editor of PRWeek Magazine. Joining me is Matt Bourne, VP of Business PR in Major League Baseball. Matt, thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks, Gideon.
Major League Baseball is about to enter its All-Star break, big time. Pennant race is heating up. A lot of exciting things, America's pastime, all that. So, a lot of interesting questions I want to ask you. First thing I want to know was, can you tell our audience a little bit about some of the PR plans that you have in store that they might not know about?
Sure, absolutely. There are a lot of projects that we're working on in the business PR world. We've got a lot to work with. All areas of our business are up and trending in the right direction. Popularity for the game's never been better. One of the major projects that we've been doing this year is called the MLB Fan Cave, which is we have two fans watching every single game throughout the entire season at a great location down in Greenwich Village.
How wasn't I picked for this?
I'm sorry, I didn't get your application. So what they're doing is they're tweeting, they're blogging. We've got players, celebrities, musicians coming in and visiting them. And we're using it as a content engine to distribute the videos that we create through Endemol USA, our production company, to showcase the players, connect baseball with technology, with popular culture, with entertainment, with music, with art, and really put a different light on Major League Baseball and show it in a way that hasn't really been done before.
That's a really interesting idea, and I've actually heard about it. It's really exciting. In my position as an observer of all the sports, I've noticed, especially with the explosion of social media in the last few years, the commissioners of all the sports leagues, Roger Goodell, Gary Bettman come to mind immediately, but David Stern as well. PR communications is really something that's important to them, and they've put a lot of emphasis on that. I'd like for you to talk about, obviously, your commissioner, Bud Selig, and how he interacts with you, and how his appreciation of communications manifests itself in your job and what you're able to do.
Well, I've been at Major League Baseball for 3 years, and when I came in, I wasn't sure quite what to expect. And what I quickly found out is Commissioner Selig is very interested in the communications process, the public relations department, and making sure that we're communicating all of the great things about Major League Baseball and clarifying anything which may be misinterpreted or misrepresented. He calls into the office at minimum 5 times per day. Pat Courtney, who runs our communications function, is a trusted advisor for the commissioner and is on the phone with him nights, weekends, at all times. The commissioner is very interested in all things on the field, all things off the field. Special interest is to the integrity of the sport, our community activities, and making sure that we're being good citizens, and a variety of other aspects. And another interesting thing about the commissioner is that he wants to make sure that we're reading all the media, paying attention to everything that's said about Major League Baseball, and correcting the mistakes or any errors that are made out there. It's important that if we're being characterized in a certain way, that the facts are accurate. So we pay very close attention to all sorts of media, from television, print, to online and social media, and have regular conversations with the commissioner as to what's in the news and what's going on out there and how we're being represented.
Terrific. One final question I wanted to ask you. One of the big events in Major League Baseball's calendar is the Hall of Fame induction. That's going to be happening later this month. And with that, I have to talk about Roger Clemens, who would be a surefire Hall of Famer, except right now he's nearing trial on allegations for taking performance-enhancing drugs. In addition to Clemens, there are a lot of players who are either eligible already or soon to be eligible, who are not going to make it on the first ballot, and who knows when they're going to make it to the Hall of Fame because of performance-enhancing drugs. This is obviously a crisis for Major League Baseball, as it is for other sports, but it's not going away. And I'm curious how that particular challenge impacts your ability to do your job and some of your programs.
Right. Well, Major League Baseball, we continue communicating, continue pushing forward. We have the toughest drug testing policy in professional sports, and have had that for quite some time. So we really look at the performance-enhancing drug issue in many regards as an issue of the past. Now, that past keeps coming back if there's a trial or when the Hall of Fame induction ceremony comes up, but there's nothing that we can do about it, and we don't have control over that. What we do control is the continued ongoing administration of our performance-enhancing drug program, and it's been extraordinarily successful under the leadership of Commissioner Seelig, and will continue to be so.
Terrific. Well, anyway, I want to thank Matt Bourne for joining us today, and thank you all for watching.